What I'd like to do is just a quick video on how to pay for your workers' compensation attorney. Some people will go through the workers' compensation system without an attorney, and that's one of the reasons why I produce these videos, just to help people represent themselves. But for those who want to get an attorney, there's often concern about how they're going to pay the attorney. You've already had an injury, you're maybe out of work, you maybe have paid some out-of-pocket expenses for medical treatment. The last thing you want to do is start writing a check to an attorney. But the good news is the system simply doesn't work that way. I've talked to a lot of people over the years as an attorney and when I was a judge with the Workers' Compensation Appeals Board, and people would tell me, I just can't afford to pay an attorney. But the system in workers' compensation is fairly standardized. What happens is if an attorney decides to represent you, and if you want that attorney to represent you, the attorney will be paid a fee at the end of your case, but the money will come from your settlement. So it's kind of like what you see on TV. If the attorney doesn't win, then you don't pay anything. So if the attorney represents you, and you don't pay any or don't get any money out of the workers' compensation case at all, so there's no injury proven, the attorney's not going to get paid anything. What will generally happen is if you settle your case at the end with stipulations with request for award, or if the case goes to trial and permanent disability is awarded, the attorney will get paid generally 12 to 15% of the permanent disability that's awarded. What often happens is insurance companies, as they pay permanent disability advances to you, they'll stop when there's still about 15% of the permanent disability to be paid so that they can pay that to the attorney. In reality, what happens at the end of the case, that money has been withheld most of the time by the insurance company. So the insurance company will pay that money directly to the attorney. You never even see that money. So generally, 85%-ish of the permanent disability goes to you. About 15% will go to the attorney, and that's only after a judge has approved the attorney's fee. The judge found the attorney's fee to be reasonable. So that would be stipulations or a findings and award. If you settle by compromise and release, the applicant's attorney will generally take 12 to 15% of the total settlement of the compromise and release, whatever they negotiate for you, whatever is approved again by the judge. So the insurance company will pay out 15%, whatever the awarded attorney's fee is, to the applicant's attorney, and the remainder of the money will go to you as the injured worker, assuming, of course, there's not other deductions for child support, EDD, that type of thing. But under either scenario, you're never reaching into your pocket and taking out cash to give to your attorney. You're never opening up your checkbook, in the good old days, to write a check to your attorney. The money will always go from the insurance company directly to the attorney. So when I talk to people and they say, I can't afford to pay an attorney, in reality, if you find an attorney that wants to represent you and you want that attorney to represent you, the money will come from your settlement at the end of the case. You are not going to have to pay money to that attorney. So that should not be a concern. If you want to find an attorney and if an attorney is willing to represent you, don't worry about the money because you're not going to pay it out of your pocket. It will come from the settlement at the end of the case.